These past few weeks, the internet has been flooded with comments and opinions about the beef between Kendrick Lamar and Drake, which reached one of its highest points after Kendrick Lamar's performance at the Super Bowl. During the show, Kendrick mocked Drake by performing his song Not Like Us, one of his most famous tracks and a key point in the beef between the two. This song, where Kendrick roasts Drake, added even more fuel to the fire during the Super Bowl performance. But let's dive deeper into that. To summarize, the beef started with fine disses and songs between Drake, Kendrick, and several other artists. But the first major blow came when Kendrick dropped Like That in March of 2024.
If you walk around with that stick, it ain't Andre DK.
This song dismissed J. Cole's claims that he, Kendrick, and Drake were the top 3 rappers. J. Cole responded, but Drake dodged the controversy. That is until in April of the same year, Drake released Push-Ups as a response. Kendrick fired back with Euphoria, but shortly after, Drake dropped Family Matters, accusing Kendrick of serious allegations, including domestic violence and infidelity. Almost instantly, Kendrick retaliated with Meet the Grams, considered one of the greatest diss tracks in rap history. It was reacted to by all the famous streamers, with the best reaction coming from Kai Cenat, the biggest streamer today.
It's the reason I made Mr. Morale, so
Kendrick touches on many topics about Drake. First, he talks about Drake's son, Adonis, telling him that his father is a terrible person.
Dear Adonis, I'm sorry that man is your father.
Then he goes on to talk about Drake's parents and how they turned him into the horrible person he is today.
Your son's a sick man with sick thoughts. I think niggas like him should.
But the most serious and impactful accusation in the story is that Drake is a pedophile.
To anybody that embody the love for their kids, keep the family away.
This accusation gained traction when it became known that Drake had an inappropriate conversation with underage celebrities, like Millie Bobby Brown, who was 14 at the time.
I met Drake in an Australian hotel. Well, I love him. You know, that stays in the text messages.
It was also revealed that he sent messages to Billie Eilish.
Drake is like the nicest dude I've ever spoken to. I mean, I've only texted him.
Drake continued dodging the beef, as he had done for most of it, making a few serious accusations, but mostly staying on the sidelines. However, Kendrick Lamar released Not Like Us just one day after Meet the Grams, and that's when everything truly exploded.
I see dead people.
In this track, Kendrick doubled down on the rumors about Drake's attraction to minors.
Trying to strike a chord, and it's probably A minor.
The only response Drake had was his track, The Heart Part 6.
You mentioned an A minor, but niggas gotta be sharp.
This was heavily criticized by both experts and fans. Meanwhile, Kendrick Lamar was breaking records and being nominated for multiple prestigious awards, including the Grammys.
The Grammy goes to Not Like Us, Kendrick Lamar.
He won some of the most important categories, such as Best Song and Best Recording of the Year.
What's up with it? Oh, what the deal? Hey, what's up?
He also got to perform at the halftime show of the 59th Super Bowl.
No more handshakes and hugs. The energy only circulate through us. Everybody must be judged.
During that show, he threw beef at Drake as if it were a barbecue contest. There were also many points and references to the controversy in this performance, so let's break them down one by one.
The National Football League welcomes you to the Apple Music Super Bowl 59 halftime show.
First, a side note, I want to mention the choice of having Samuel L. Jackson parody Uncle Sam. This has to be a social critique, but I just wanted to acknowledge the parody. Now, let's get into the controversy.
It's your uncle, Sam, and this is the great American game.
As I mentioned, the show was filled with references to Drake and the song Not Like Us, both in the lyrics and beyond. It all starts midway through the show when Kendrick Lamar says he doesn't think he should perform the song, but does it anyways.
I want to perform their favorite song, but you know they love to sue. What song? Yeah, that song.
Towards the end of the show, his dancers question him again about performing the song.
You really about to do it?
40 acres in the mule. This is bigger than the music.
You really about to do it?
The song is performed normally, except when he calls Drake a pedophile, which is censored with a scream from Lamar.
Case YC around, certified lover boy, certified.
The only lyric I want to highlight is when he plays on the musical note A minor and minors, once again referencing the rumors about Drake.
Trying to strike a chord and it's probably A minor.
A subtle nod, but one that those familiar with the story caught instantly, was the chain Lamar wore during the show. The A references to Drake's real first name, Aubrey. We also see Serena Williams, Drake's ex, doing the famous Crip dance, a move closely associated with Drake. The reason for this cameo is the rumor that Drake was domestically abusive towards Serena. For obvious reasons, I won't make jokes about that. While Lamar reaped the benefits of the controversy, Drake, after his last track, continued to dodge the drama, focusing on streaming and betting. However, he couldn't avoid being the butt of many jokes from the public. For example, when he bet $300,000 on Canada beating Argentina and lost. The official English account of the Argentine national team posted this, making a very obvious reference to Kendrick's song. Drake also had his share of controversy in Argentina when he canceled the live broadcast of a show at Lollapalooza 2023 just minutes before going on stage. The statement read, "Drake decided, just minutes before going on stage, to cancel the live broadcast of a show despite the formal commitment previously made. We regret the artist's decision." But that's not the focus now. You need to look at how Drake, despite the ridicule, kept moving forward as if nothing happened.
One of them, likely the Canadian rapper, and our source says he's angry but is not trying to outwardly show it, and is acting like he doesn't care.
After the Super Bowl, where Lamar declared a game over, disguised as part of the show's staging, though everyone knew it was directed at Drake. Despite going from being one of the undisputed kings of rap to becoming the biggest clown in music history, hated by everyone, Drake continued with a major tour in Australia. During the tour, he announced his new album in collaboration with Party Next Door, Some Sexy Songs for You.
Do what you need to do. I know all you girls are outside, and when it gets a little chilly, Party Next Door and Drake album will be right there for you. We love you. Right there for you. Thank you.
Some Sexy Songs for You was released on February 14th, 2025, and it was disappointing, to say the least. The album was heavily criticized, and the public received it poorly.
I could not even listen to this whole thing all the way through. The mixing on some songs did not sound that good. The beats was mid as hell, and it just sounded like a Drake album featuring Party Next Door.
Leaving Drake and all his promises of a grand comeback as nothing more than a sad puff of smoke. Returning to Kendrick Lamar, it's undeniable that part of what he said in Like That came true, that he was the best, and that there was no big three consisting of him, Drake, and J. Cole.
Motherfuck the big three, nigga, it's just big me.
J. Cole was lucky to step away from the controversy in time, while Drake kept throwing a few diss tracks at Kendrick, but none as impactful or aggressive as the ones he received. As this story nears its end, after the release of Not Like Us, Drake, perhaps in an attempt to downplay the accusations, danced to the song at one of his concerts. In fact, he sang the part that accuses him of being a pedophile. In my opinion, it's admirable that he tries to take it with humor, though it is widely known that Drake sued Lamar multiple times over the claims made in his songs. But it is undeniable that his silence and constant dodging of the controversy severely damaged his career. As the saying goes, silence means consent. And this could be taken as Drake by staying on the sidelines, allowing Kendrick Lamar to insult him so openly with his songs. To wrap up the story, I'd like to clarify that I'm not on either side. I'm not here to defend either rapper. Honestly, I think the beef started because Kendrick Lamar didn't like J. Cole's Big 3 comment and wanted to be the only great rapper. In my insignificant opinion, it turned into a diss track made purely out of spite. But Drake also acted arrogantly and even maliciously. Not only did he release another diss track just to deny Lamar's claims, but after a back and forth of songs claiming superiority and minor insults, like Drake mocking Lamar's height or Lamar accusing Drake of sending cease and desist letters, Drake dropped Family Matters, making serious allegations against Lamar, and that's where everything went downhill. But hey, I think as we've seen, Drake is responsible for his own downfall by starting these serious accusations. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to stay updated on every new video.